back. Got a different video for you guys. No super stuff. We're working on this car right here. I'm not sure how many of y'all may have caught on the last video whenever I tried to do a POV, which only half of it was a POV. But whenever I turned right into Sam's, there was like a loud clunk noise, like metal to metal hitting. And also leave me a comment if on the ride along video I did with my nephew, if y'all notice how the car was going like this whenever I was flooring it. So the reason that's happening is because the bushings on the rear control arms are shot. So what's happening is that since the bushing's completely torn off, it's basically the control arm is hitting the car, so it's metal to metal. So I found these here. They're not like the best brand, but eventually I do want to go with some adjustable rear control arms, up, around, lowers for this car. But since I have so much money tied up on the red Supra, I figured these would be fine. I mean, the ones that are on this car now are somewhere like this, and they've been good for 8-9 years already. But just some updates on the other stuff. I did finally get my dual argon regulator, so I'm gonna be building the exhaust for the red Supra. It's covered up right now. We had some storms yesterday, but I do finally have what I need, so I'm gonna go ahead and start practicing on my welding, and then eventually build that stainless exhaust. And also I am going to be building a fuel hat cover. This is the factory one, but I need to make one that's taller in order to clear the fuel lines. And then I'm also going to build one of these. This is this is the cover that goes here. This is from this car, obviously, but I am going to be building one for the red Supra. But enough of the Supra updates. Let's go ahead and get started on this car. Got meats. Some white ass tires. I'll show you guys what's going on here. So see this? See how the bushings completely pushed out, and right here's literally metal to metal. So what we're gonna do is switch these out and these out on both sides. Bushing just kind of rocking everywhere, but you see how this got pushed out? You see? So when I floored it, the rear end was just kind of wobbling back and forth. That's the reason you guys haven't seen so many videos of this car. I still drive it, but nah, who am I kidding? I didn't drive it that much. What I'll do is just basically replace it with one of these. And I'm gonna do that for all four, and it'll be done. It's pretty simple. That took a lot longer than expected. It's pretty dark. I don't know, the way I look, I probably look like crap. See? Pretty dirty. If I want y'all to learn something from me, you know, from working on the cars, is it's always gonna take a lot longer than you expected. Always gonna take a lot longer than expected. So if you think, oh, it's a 2-hour job, make it 3. It's a 3-hour job, make it 4. Not much of a difference. It's just that they're blue instead of red, which means that my car's probably slower now. No, just kidding. You know, everyone says that Red makes you go fast. No, I'm gonna go take it out for a quick spin. Alright, clean myself up a little bit. Gotta go take it out for a spin and make sure we don't got that wobbly, and should be back to normal. We're gonna give it a little shot, see if we still get that wobble. Pretty straight, pretty steady, no wobbling whatsoever, so it worked. Although I did notice a little bit of a like a miss mid-pull, so I'm gonna have to go and check the spark plugs. I know I haven't driven the car in probably a month and a half or two. Like leaning out on that one. I think there's something wrong. Yeah, it's leaning out. Well, I guess to find more problems. This is the one thing that people don't really talk about on YouTube. Having these cars is really nice and everything, but you know, when you want to make 900, 1,000 horsepower, issues come up here and there, like this right here. It's leaning out under boost. So either I got an issue with one of the fuel pumps. All right, so thankfully I made it home. My wife was here, emergency, to open the gate for me. There's the baby sporting the man bun. So this problem has happened before. The car has a triple fuel pump hat, and it's got these these are more old school pumps. They're called 4GT40 pumps. And I mean, I did get the revised ones. They are made for ethanol, for 85. But let's check this out. Baby, can you turn the key? So this is a harness for the fuel pumps. Each pump has a relay and each pump has a fuse. So check this out. Pump 1. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but that's a pump turning on. Okay. Pump 2. That's a pump right there. And pump 3, nothing. Absolutely nothing. You can't even hear anything in the tank or feel it. So pump's dead again. All right, you can turn it off. So problems. this is not the first time that this has happened. I actually have replaced the pumps in that car 2 or 3 times already. I replaced one at a time. Well, one has gone out and then I replaced all of them, but I'm pretty tired of replacing fuel pumps, so I think it's time to change it up. But anyways, that's a part of it. Whenever you want to go fast, when you want to make, you know, 1,000 horsepower, this is what happens. Things break, and you can't get mad. It's just what happens. These things are not designed to run like this forever. So, all right, guys, that's gonna be it.